Alright, in this quick video we're talking about how to find y-intercept from a graph. This is really easy. It's just looking at where your line hits the y-axis. Where the line, I'm going to call this intersects with, actually there should be the word with in there. Where does it intersect with the y-axis? Basically, where those two lines meet. And it's always written as an ordered pair. It's always written like this. The x-coordinate is always 0. I'm going to do that right away for each of these examples. The x-coordinate has to be 0 because it's lined up on this y-axis. Everywhere along that line, the x-coordinate is 0. So my y-intercept on this first one, actually you can see that arrow pointing directly at it. That is the point 0, 2. The y-intercept on the second one is, again, just where this line and this line meet each other. That's 0, 1. Last one again, where do these two lines hit each other? That's the y-intercept. The x-intercept is kind of the same thing. It's just talking about where it hits the x-axis then. But the y-intercept is what we're concerned with this year. That is 0, 3. Remember, you always write that as a set of coordinates. It's 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 3. It's just where that line hits the y-axis. The y-intercept is really important because it usually tells us the starting point for a function or for an equation. A function is just a fancy word for a graph. Certain types of graphs, we'll get into that later, but really it tells us the starting point of that graph. So what does the y-intercept really mean about this graph? So here we're talking about a baby's age in months and their length in inches. Basically, how tall is the baby at different stages in its growth. So at 4 months, it's that tall or that long. I feel like it's weird to call a baby 23 inches long, but at the same time, that's how they measure babies. So it's basically just telling us over these months how much does it grow. The y-intercept here of 20 tells us the starting length of the baby. Okay, and then we can see, actually they're kind of showing us our slope here of 1 over 4. That's saying that it's going up 1 inch every time it gains 4 months in age. So it's going up 1 inch every 4 months. The second question is saying if another baby is 23 inches long when it's born and it grows at the same rate, when it grows at the same rate, that's saying it has the same slope. So it's still growing by that same amount, that 1 inch for every 4 months in age. It's asking how long would it be after 8 months. So it's going to start at 23 now, and it's still going to go up 1 inch every 4 months. So it goes up 1 inch after 4 months. That gets us up to 24. Going up 1 over 4, and then we're going to do that same thing one more time because we want to get it up to 8 months here. So up 1 over 4. We can see that would be 25 inches after 8 months.